Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday and welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV. I want to start this video by asking you a simple question. Do you think Raila'S will finally support Kalonzo Musyoka or Fred Okengo Matiang'i? Or do you think ODM is going to have a candidate? Or do you think Raila'S is going to contest the presidency? I want to make a ruling on Raila'S presidential candidature. Raila Amolo Odinga will not be on the ballot. That one, you can take it to the bank. Number two, Raila Amolo Odinga is not going to stick with William Samoei Ruto. Raila Amolo Odinga, contrary to what many are thinking, is likely to support Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Raila Amolo Odinga could spring a surprise. You cannot ignore Raila Amolo Odinga. He is a man of surprises. He is a man who is going to steal the ladder. And Gachagua must work very, very hard to remain relevant in the next government. Now, watching Raila very closely, you agree with me that he wants to be in the government. All the way from 1997, 2002, 2007, 2017, and 2022. After every election, Raila has always ensured that he'll be in the government. Raila understands very, very clearly that if he supports William Samoei Ruto, most of his supporters hawatakubali kumuunga mkono Rais William Samoei Ruto. There will be serious voter apathy in Raila Amolo Odinga's stronghold. Even in his bedrock, in Nyanza, there will be serious apathy. He understands very, very clearly that he is not going to make William Samoei Ruto president. And that is why he stopped ODM members, ODM members of parliament, senators and other supporters from campaigning for William Samoei Ruto. He posed a question. Who told you that ODM is not going to have a candidate? Now, why do you think Raila is going to ignore Fred Okengo Matiang'i? Because in my view, Raila is going to ignore Fred Okengo Matiang'i and is going for Kalonzo. Number one reason why he's going for Kalonzo is because Kalonzo has always stood with Raila Amolo Odinga. If you listen to Kalonzo, Kalonzo is determined to go all the way to the presidency. To Kalonzo, it is a matter of life and death. The presidency is a matter of life and death, just like William Samoei Ruto in 2022. Kalonzo has refused completely to let Matiang'i be the presidential candidate. He has refused to deputize Matiang'i. But Matiang'i can easily agree to deputize Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And now with Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, that ticket is going to carry the day. Yesterday, Charity Giro resurfaced. I told you when you see a toad coming during the daytime, there's something. Now, this is another political toad that has come out. And she stated very clearly that a ticket for Kalonzo and Matiang'i, or Matiang'i Kalonzo, is a sure bet. Raila wants to be in the government. And that government can only come from Matiang'i or Kalonzo. Raila wants his people to be in the government. And the only way, njia ya kuingia katika serikali ni kupitia kwa Kalonzo ama Matiang'i, lakini sio William Samoei Ruto. That debt that Raila owes Kalonzo, 2013 he stood with him, 2017, 2022 he shelved his ambition because of him. And I remember the birthday of his elder brother, Oburu Odinga, Raila said that they are going to reward Kalonzo. That is the truth of the matter. And you know, of late, if you have looked at Raila Odinga is not shying from controversy, whether you support him or not. He is not shying away from controversy. Look at the way he is campaigning against the National Constituency Development Fund, that that money should be channeled to the county governments. And members of parliament have no business when it comes to National Government Constituency Development Fund, in which case I also agree with him. So he's not shying away from controversy. And he's going to surprise William Samoei Ruto. And William Samoei Ruto, wherever he is, and his team, they must be having sleepless nights, wondering what is going to happen if Raila is going to bolt out. But the other reason why Raila will support Kalonzo, you know, Raila is a political animal, and a realist, a pragmatist. When you look at Raila is a pragmatist. Now, when you look at him, he understands now, when you bring Kalonzo, and you bring Gemma, and now you top up with Raila, it is a done deal. Politics is just about power. And I'm telling you, Kalonzo is going to capture power if he's supported by Gemma and Raila Odinga. Look at it. William Samoei Ruto won the elections with just 2 voting blocks, the Gemma and the Rift Valley. Now, here comes Kalonzo. Kalonzo, with his votes, more than 3 million votes, Raila with his votes, and the Gemma. Where does that leave Ruto? I think when you hear Moses Kuria saying that in 2022 there will be no elections, and if you interrogate him further, he'll tell you what happened in 2002 will be replicated in 2027. That is what he meant. That it will be a walkover for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And Kalonzo only need now to convince Matiang'i to be his running mate. Because when you look at all the other leaders, when you look at JB Muturi, when you look at Eugene Wamalwa, when you look at Gachagua, all of them look like they are in agreement that Kalonzo is the man. That is the truth of the matter. And there is no way Matiang'i is going to win alone. Nobody can win this election alone. And for example, if Matiang'i is going to go all the way to the presidency, and Raila decides to support Kalonzo, Kalonzo carries the day. With Gachagua there, with the Mureba Nation there. How do you win? You know, you cannot win an election without the Gemma votes, without the Mureba Nation, and without Raila Odinga. And the 3 combined are lethal. The 3 blocks combined aids the game in the morning. William Samoei Ruto will be a one-term president. That is the truth of the matter. And if you put Kalonzo here and William Samoei Ruto here and ask Raila to vote for one, Raila is going to vote for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. That is the truth of the matter. I think Raila is in government for his own interests. You know, politics is about interest. But now, when it comes to passion, when it comes to real Raila, the heart of Raila is not in Ruto. See, that is why William Samoei Ruto needs to work extra harder if he thinks that he can win the second term. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? That is my take. As usual, please like the video, comment, and let me know what you think about Raila supporting Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Bye-bye.